What's up, good people? Sean here with theglobalguitarist.com. Got another video today on workflow in Pro Tools. Today I want to talk about quick keys and shortcuts, okay? This stuff really improves your workflow and just enables you to work so much faster. I can't emphasize that enough. So here in Pro Tools, the first thing I want to talk about is this little button right here, the top right in your edit window here, this AZ button. If you've ever wondered what that is your keyboard shortcut focus button, and you always want to have this engaged. I know shortcuts and key commands are pretty simple and obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people aren't using them or aren't using very many of them. And a lot of people are clicking around all over the place, and it's just really kind of a waste of time. So that's why I'm going over this. So you always want to engage this button, this focus button, okay? And what that does is that enables you to not have to use command, or on PC, the control button. Say copy and paste, command C, command V. You don't need that. With the focus button, it's just C and V. And there's two buttons for you. If you're not using C, say copy that section, come over here, hit V, boom, you're done. Copy and paste. That's something you're going to use pretty regularly, pretty often, so you need to know that. And the obvious one is Z, which is your undo. You don't want to be coming up here to edit and undo, copy and undo, paste and all that. That's a waste of time. So you got copy and paste, and then if you want to cut and paste, it's X. X will cut, and then V will paste, okay? And then hit Z to undo. So there's a couple, and then the big one here is Command S, which is save your session. If you're not saving your session out of habit about every 3 minutes, you need to get in that habit. Every 3 to 5 minutes, or even more often. Sometimes I'll hit that thing about 10 times in 1 minute, just out of habit. Just almost, it's just second nature. I just do it, and that'll save your butt before long if you're not doing that. Okay, so let's also talk about zoom function. You don't want to be coming up here, clicking these arrows up here at the top left all the time. That's inefficient, okay? Like I said, as long as you have this focus button engaged, it's R and T. R will zoom out, T will zoom in. Memorize that, use it. You will not regret that. Okay? Another one, the enter button. So you want to get to the start of your session. You don't want to have to, say you want to go to the very start. You can zoom in and come over here and try to, get your cursor or whatever all the way to start, but just hit enter. Boom. Takes you right to the start of your session. Very easy, quick to get to. I usually start my sessions about 8 bars in. Actually, I didn't track this session, so I imported it. But what I'll do is, I'll have my click track. Enter takes me to the very beginning, 8 clicks, and then bam, I'm into the song. Last one for today I want to mention that you probably will wind up using pretty often is your nudge keys. And what I mean by nudge is, let's just say you want to move this audio over just a tad bit. And actually, here's another good one. Tab to transients. Okay, hit your tab button. Boom, see that? Takes you right to the transient. Okay, the transient is the spike, is the initial attack of an audio waveform. So tab will take you right there. Okay, so let's say I want to move back to a nudge. Let's say I want to move something a little more obvious. This electric guitar 2 right here. Okay, tab to the transient, which it's saying is right there. That's fine. Say I want to nudge that right on with this grid line. Okay, you see this little nudge menu right here? You can select whether you want it to move via bars and beats, minutes or seconds, time code, feet and frames, samples. Most of the time I'm going to use either bars and beats or minutes and seconds. And right here, see it's set to 10 milliseconds. So like I said, as long as your focus key is engaged, your nudge is set to what you want it to, it's going to be your comma and your period. See how the cursor is moving back and forth? So, like, let's say I wanted to move that audio. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll hit a break there, which is B for break. Puts a break in the audio, and obviously it's going to go to the end of the track. So we'll break it and then select it and hit our period. We can nudge that audio right over there to where we want it. If bars and beats is too much, or minutes and seconds is too much, we can go bars and beats. Okay, now you'll see that audio is nudging. Let's go back to where it was before. Okay, you'll see it with the period button. Well, there's the cursor right there because I took my break out, but you catch the drift here. Period and comma. That'll nudge your audio, and you can drop this down to just a little bit with that millisecond. You can drop that down so it's just nudging just a little. Anyway, this is some good stuff. This is going to improve your workflow dramatically. I promise you. Utilize this function, this focus function here, and you can find plenty of websites and YouTube videos where they'll show you the entire gamut of Pro Tools quick keys and shortcuts. These are just a few of the major ones I'm showing you today, but I recommend you use them. So, hope that helps. Hope that works for you. Have a great week. Catch you on the next video.